In this problem, you have to provide 600 Newton per mm square tensile load, then 600 Newton per mm square tensile, 700 Newton per mm square compressive. In this problem, if you see here, problem is look like dimension 500 by 300. This is 500. Diagram is given 300. Then three different tensile force, two tensile force and one compressive force act. Yeah. 100. Okay. Then in this diagram, you have to provide length, width, and height. Then three different stresses means the given diagram which is subjected to tensile stress, two tensile stress and one compressive along x direction, y direction and z direction. Here this is 500 Newton per mm square tensile load stress, then 600 Newton per mm square is the tensile and 700 Newton per mm square compressive stress. In this problem, we need to find out change in volume of the block. In this diagram, you have to provide Young's modulus of elasticity, then 200 gigapascal, 1 upon m that is equal to 0.25 means Poisson ratio you have provided. Then in this rectangular block, 200 mm by 300 mm by 500 mm. This is the rectangular block which has a dimension of length is 500, width is 300 and height is 200. Then whatever information you have to provide it, length, width and height you have to provide it. Rectangular of 500 mm by 200 mm by 300 mm. Then length is 500 mm, width is 300 mm, height is 200 mm. Then sigma x 500 tensile, sigma y that is compressive 700, then sigma z tensile. In this diagram, you have to provide uh, stress induced along x direction, that is sigma x, that is equal to 500 Newton per mm square, that is tensile in nature. Then sigma y, that is compressive in nature, it is represented, compressive stress is represented by negative sign, minus 700 Newton per mm square. Then stress induced along the z direction, 600 Newton per mm square. That is the tensor. In this diagram, you have to provide the stresses induced along x direction, y direction, and z direction. That value you have to provide it, as well as length, width, and height of the rectangular block is provided. Then E is given. E is given 200 gigapascal, 200 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. Then one more thing is given, 1 upon mu, 1 upon m, 0.25. Then to find change in volume. In this block diagram, we need to find out change in volume, that is delta V. A rectangular block having length, width, and height, that is 500 mm, 300 mm, and 200 mm. Then, which is subjected to three different directions, stresses induced in three different directions, along x direction, y direction, and z direction. E is given, conservation is given, and to find change in volume. Very simple way to calculate change in volume. Volumetric strain, basically, the formula is very simple. EV, volumetric strain, that is the ratio of change in volume to original volume. EV, that is equal to delta V upon V, that is equal to sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z divided by E bracket complete into 1 minus 2 mu. Okay, this is very simple way to find out volumetric strain. Volumetric strain EV, that is equal to delta V upon V, change in volume to original volume, that is equal to sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z upon E into 1 minus 2 mu. Then here we put the value. We put the values delta V. V means length into width into height. 500 into 300 into 200. Bracket in bracket. Sigma is 500 minus 700 plus 600 divided by E. 200 into 3. 1 minus 2 into mu, 0.25. We calculate delta V. Then finally we get delta V 30 into 10 raised to 3. This is the value. Very simple way to find out to find out change in volume, and this is our aim of the given problem, how to calculate change in volume. The diagram is provided. This is the diagram. Rectangular block of size 500 by 300 by 200 mm. Then which is subjected to three different forces, which means that stress is induced along three different directions, that is x direction, y, and z. Then along x direction 500 Newton per mm square, along y direction, that is compressive, 700 Newton per mm square, and along z direction, that is 600 Newton per mm square. Then here a rectangular size of 500 mm by 300 mm by 200 mm. Length is 500, width is 300, height is 200. Then the stresses which is induced along three different directions, that is sigma x 500 Newton per mm square tensile, sigma y minus 700 Newton per mm square compressive. Why it is taken minus? Because of compressive. Then a compressive stress is represented by negative sign, whereas tensile stress, which is represented by positive sign. Sigma z, that is equal to 600 Newton per mm square tensile. Then basic formula for finding out the change in volume, that is we apply the formula of volumetric strain EV, that is equal to delta V upon P, that is equal to sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z upon E into 1 minus 2 mu. That formula is applicable for finding out the values of change in volume, that is delta V. If you want to calculate delta V, then you can directly apply this formula, that is volumetric strain formula EV, that is equal to delta V upon V, that is equal to sigma x plus sigma y plus sigma z divided by E into 1 minus 2 mu in bracket. This formula is only applicable for finding out the values of change in volume, that is delta V. Then finally we put all these values, that is delta V, delta x, delta y, delta z, E, V. Then you can easily calculate the known values for change in volume. Okay. Then finally we obtain the value of change in volume, that is 30 mm cube. Okay, this is a very simple way to calculate change in volume. Okay. In the same way, in the similar way, we find out many more example which is based on the same concept to obtain the change in volume. How to obtain volume? According to volumetric strain formula, you can directly obtain the values of change in volume. Okay. In the diagram, if provided sigma x, sigma y, sigma z, the value of E, that is Young's modulus of elasticity of material, and volume you can easily calculate. Volume of rectangular block, that is length into breadth into height. Okay, you can directly obtain the known values of change in volume, that is delta V. Okay, thank you for today's